Aloha. Welcome to paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas Tech's offense will get the first possession of the game. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls, you play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways that this guy is very dangerous.
Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only do they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. They're going to test the right side with this one. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Warriors!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this time.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Dickey. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He uncorks one deep. Fires Throws the pass, intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to go up top on first down. Steps away. He fires it out to the right. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Really nice job by the defense. Understand that QB starts to roll out to his right. I got to continue to play the deep pass down the field. I can't just run up and try to go tackle him. Nice coverage down the field, which led to the incompletion.
Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Now on third down after that run. They'll try to run for it. Turns it on in midfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on them. And the Rainbow Warriors are on the move. From the shotgun, the inside give. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Gets open down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Dropping back, it's Strong. Flips it out to the back. Shakes off the tackle. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. It's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going to take a shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10.
This offensive line does such a good job communicating in their pass protection. You can see guys passing defenders off to one another, and that's why the quarterback had so much time to complete that throw deep downfield.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run play action. Slips a tackle. Throwing right. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback there. He was able to somehow escape the sack and escape the negative play, but nobody opened downfield, and the end results an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the field goal caps off his first quarter.
Hawaii 14, Texas Tech 3.
Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Looking to throw, it's Strong. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Pulls it in, it's Myers. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Got the quick pass. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. And the Red Raiders are flying down the field.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the 1st.
Back to the air one more time. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and is picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The give to the lone running back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They give it to him again. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Going up top on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They'll throw it from the red zone.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down, new set of downs.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field, just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got a man, it's sticky. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. Looking for a block. It's high. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's looking to throw it. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath him, but he just overshoots the run.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Rainbow Warriors are in the red zone. He wants it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Brings up second down.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the missed connection, it's second down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Rainbow Warriors in the hurry-up. They'll run for it on fourth down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And I tell you what, Palmer, you see this more often now. You're more willing to roll the dice on your own side of the field. Would you do this? You feel comfortable doing that?
No, I'm more old school, David. I don't got the stones to dial that up on fourth down deep in my own end like that. That's a punt for me, but hey, the gamble pays off. Good for them. Maybe they can buy themselves some more real estate now as they're trying to drive down the field and score.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts.
Snags it at the 30 and still running. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors! And the beatdown has ensued. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Hawaii 35. Texas.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football.
And he's running in the open. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Got his man quickly. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Red Raiders have pushed it inside the 20. Running the red zone, it's Dickey. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
Third down coming.
They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. Looking for a man. It's Strong. Got it! They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down third.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Touchdown. Texas.
And how about this play by the offense? First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up 14 over Utah. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. Looking for room. It's Hines. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Say what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And that pass is intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Offense getting set for first down. To the ground with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass, it's Strong. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff from the gun. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure.
Brings it down on the right side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. The throw. He's right on target. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll throw it on 1st down. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And the route is on. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Final play of the quarter coming. On the ground, it's Dickey. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air. It's strong. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him.
Lost one deep down the right side. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Ripping through the defense. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback adapting. Pulls it in. It's Flores. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This offense has a 2nd down play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Give to the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get 1st downs. Top 10 in the nation, picking up 1st downs. How nice is it to...
Going for it all. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of the...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! And the pummeling has started. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth. Forget the kick, he's going to throw it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas Tech, 17.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And he's brought down after a huge completion. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking downfield. It's Strong. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got a wide open receiver. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's inside the 40. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Strong. Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top. Almost almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. It's still 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got the tight end.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physical.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Working the middle. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Scanning the field. It's Strong. Gets away. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! And the stomping has commenced. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Strong. Coming after it. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
And they got him for the sack. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. Running it back, it's Hines. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.